obviously Sabres made the push late, got a couple of pulled goalie goals,
Yeah.
but looked like, I mean, for 50 plus or so, was that about as complete a game as you guys had played?
Yeah, we were skating. I mean, we played hard, and I thought we did the right things as far as managing the puck. They're offensively a very talented team. Their expected goals is high because they generate a lot from both the back end and the forwards. And one of our keys tonight was just to make sure you manage the puck well. And we actually didn't manage it well in the second period. About halfway through, we gave it to them about 6 times. And I thought Gibby made some big saves during that stretch. But I mean, they pushed, and they're a good team, and they obviously were upset about the way they played, and they came at us hard. Gibby was good, and I thought we were pretty solid on the 5-on-6 after they got the goal.
What did you guys do in the neutral zone, particularly in the first half of that game, to cause to turn the puck over, on them and really kind of fuel? Look like you guys were able to also play fast off of that by creating those turnovers.
Well, I think some of it might have been attributable to the neutral zone. I think some of they might have just turned it over and mishandled pucks, but. I think what we did get is we got some odd man rushes coming out of the breakout. We're able to put pucks past their D and create some 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s. And I'm guessing I think we had at least 3 3-on-2s that we didn't even hit the net on. We trying to make plays, but I think most of those rushes came out of our breakouts.
What do you think is Zellweger?
You know what? I didn't notice him that much, which was really good. When I did notice him, it was offensively. He was shooting the puck. He was sliding across the offensive blue line. I think Brent Thompson did a good job managing the matchups with him. I just know him from training camp. He's tenacious, and I think he was focusing on playing defense. I don't think he's responsible for any chances against. And I think he almost scored there in the second period. So I think it was a really good baptism for him in the NHL.
2 goals for Silverberg tonight. I felt like that line was really doing a lot of good things throughout the game.
Yeah, it's funny because that was the line when we were in Washington. We kind of had some dead legs from that was the trip from Fort Lauderdale up to Washington, and that was the line that really shined in a kind of a gray game for us offensively. And I think Sylvie's such a mature guy. He's actually very vocal now on the bench. I think Mac needs somebody like that. And then Lundy's just a very intelligent hockey player that is responsible defensively. He's reliable on both sides of the puck, and I think both of those guys, that combination, has given particularly the last 2 games, has given Mac T a boost.
Is that something we could see a little bit more as Lundestrom on the wing as opposed to down the middle?
Yeah, I mean, I just was, I do look at analytics and I do discuss them, and as the last game against the Rangers, Leo's line was dynamite. And then we had a lot of guys that were in the red zone, right, which is not the good zone to be in. And then trying to come up with the second line because Mac and Frankie and Stromey was like the line of the league for like the first month of the season, but they've just tailed off. So trying to find a combination that'll give us a second line A and a second line B, if you want to call it that, and that's what we came up with tonight, and I thought it worked pretty well.
Sam getting that power play goal, pretty neat deflection out in front. I'm sure you like his ability to win face-offs there on that power play, but obviously him being able to do more than that, be a net for presence and cash in.
Well, Newell has him there because he wins face-offs and he goes to the net front, and I think he's having a heck of a year. I think that was his 7th goal, and he's killing penalties, so he's reliable and again in the special teams, and he's good on the draws. So with particular on the power play, he stands in front, he's fearless. He'll take the goalie's eyes away and take a beat in doing it, and he's got good enough hands that he can actually distribute the puck when we use the goal line.
Troy leaves the game early in the third. Doesn't return. Do you have anything on him at all?
He came back.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he came back. He was fine. He had a little bit of an upper body injury that was aggravated, and he came back and he was fine.
All right,
Okay.
thanks,